This is the skin of a killer, Bella. Let's get into it. Hi friends, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Madison and I'm so happy you're here. And in today's video we are going to be doing my July reading wrap up. I doubt you can tell with all the Halloween decorations. You're like, July? It's August. What are we doing? If you haven't seen my Summerween diaries, I'm starting a new mini-series where we do all the fall, Halloween, spooky season things all throughout July to October, pretty much. I love fall, so if you haven't seen that video, I highly recommend watching it. It's very cute. I decorate, wear little cozy Halloween PJs. It's fun, and I'm so excited to continue that series. But in this video anyway, I'm going to be talking about all the books I've read for the month of July. I read 9 books, and I actually have all 9 of them here with me. Have all the physical copies. So let's do a thumbnail. Let's get into it. Okay guys, first off, I am on a generational run when it comes to the books I'm reading. Because what do you mean? I'm reading Lord of the Rings, Emma M. Lyon, and Cassandra Clare's Shadowhunter books, all for the first time. And the Paladin series, I finished that up this month. Like, it's been so fun, a literal life-changing experience, genuinely flow state. So when it comes to the first book I read for the month of July, I read, again, I always do this, but there were a couple books in between, but if it's part of a series, I'm just going to talk about them together to make the video flow better. So I haven't taken off the half price stickers, but I read City of Ashes and City of Glass, both by Cassandra Clare, both in the Shadowhunters universe. I finished up the first trilogy, The Mortal Instruments, and I've already started Clockwork Angel. Guys, where have I been? This is the most fun I've had reading because I literally know nothing about these series and this world and this character, so I'm going into it completely blind, and I'm having just the absolute best time. So these books were both 5 stars, so action-packed, so fast-paced. I love Clary and Jace and Simon and Isabel and Alec and Magnus. I just love this world. I can't say enough good things. If I would have read this when I was in middle school, it would have been my entire personality, but it's becoming my entire personality now. It's consuming me. It's prime escapism. I love opening this book and immediately being transported. It's so immersive, so fun, and I've laughed out loud multiple times, guys. It's so witty. I love the banter. They literally are just teenagers, And they're so sarcastic and funny, but also so complex and relatable, and I just love them. So 5 stars. Finished up the first trilogy. If you also are like me and didn't really know what the Shadowhunters universe is, it's basically a whole universe, but it's like divided up into trilogies. So you read the first trilogy, City of Bones, City of Ashes, City of Glass, and that's the first Mortal Instruments trilogy. And then you jump into the Infernal Devices, which is like a prequel trilogy to the Mortal Instruments, and it's like the same world but in 1800s London, and it's like so Victorian and dark and 5 stars. I'm only 100 pages in. Anyway, I'm having the time of my life. And then the final volume of Heartstopper came out. Also at the beginning of the month, Heartstopper Forever came out, so I definitely wanted to read this before I watched the movie, and so bittersweet, so wholesome. These books, these characters, Nick and Charlie, are literally everything. They're so wholesome. It's a graphic novel, but it's like gut punch after gut punch because they've both been through it. I feel like Charlie went through it the first few volumes and now he's thriving, and Nick like is struggling and doesn't know who he is without Charlie, and so that whole like character arc is so special to read. I find them both so relatable, and this is the most tender, sweet, most satisfying conclusion for these characters. 5 stars, of course. So fun, and I love the movie. I do think it needed to be a whole final season because there's so many characters besides Nick and Charlie whose storylines we've gotten really attached to, and I felt like every character needed their own episode to fully encapsulate their arc. I'm sad it's over, but such a beautiful series and such a wholesome, feel-good, special, unique, original, never done before. Highly recommend Heartstopper if you haven't read it. It's everything. I read An Academic Affair by Jodi McAllister. Peak! So good, guys. 5 stars. I buddy read this with my bestie, Jenny. We had the most amazing time. Guys, I think I binged this book in like 24 hours. Could not put it down. Rivals to lovers is my favorite trope. And what do you mean? He's been yearning for her for 15 years. 15 years of them working together. And then they have to have a marriage of convenience. Sold. It's dual POV. They're both academics, so the writing style is really fun, and he uses footnotes, so that's really cool. And I also listened to the audio. Guys, they're Australian. Dual POV. Male narrator is Australian. Need I say more? Guys, so good. The character development is insane. They're both such relatable characters. It's beautifully written. Yeah. And book 2 about his sister, Fiona, comes out the day before my birthday. Can't wait for the sequel. Feel like I read this at the perfect time because I love loving a new book, and then a sequel comes out next month. So excited. So I highly recommend this one. How cute is this cover too? They're bookish. They're just like us. So good. Next up, I finally finished The Fellowship of the Ring, the first Lord of the Rings book. Guys, I read this on my Kindle. Did not want to damage my vintage collector's edition. It's just for looks, guys. I did annotate The Hobbit. I read that on my Kindle and then annotated this version. Wish I wouldn't have. Because I felt like I was just like damaging the book. Even though it was so cute to underline all of my favorite quotes. I feel like I just need like newer editions that I can annotate. I don't need to annotate in my freaking 50-year-old copies. Like, just think, Madison, just for once in your life. But no, guys, loved it. What a adventure. I read this one super slowly because honestly, guys, the chapters are so long. You know, on your Kindle when it says like how many minutes left in the chapter? Average 48 minutes per chapter. Like, what are we doing, sir? What are we doing? But no, I kind of was happy at the end that I took it so slow because it felt like, I mean, not to be a freaking nerd, but it felt like I was in the Fellowship. I was on the journey with them. And I just loved it. Aragorn, my beloved, like, that is my man's book husband. This fantasy trilogy is the blueprint. I feel like every fantasy ever has taken some kind of inspiration from Lord of the Rings, and that's just so beautiful. Because what do you mean? I've read Throne of Glass. Speaking of Dorian, because what do you mean I've read Throne of Glass 4 times and it's basically Lord of the Rings fan fiction? Like, yes, it's its own story, but Aelin is literally Aragorn. It's just so good, guys. Frodo and Sam, Pippin and Merry and Gandalf. Like, it's just so wholesome and special, and I'm so happy that I'm finally experiencing this when I am, because I feel like it's the perfect time in my fangirl life to receive it. So, having so much fun with this. I think I ended up giving it 4.25 just because some of it did drag. There were some moments where I felt like he was elaborating on things I just didn't really care about. And I would have rather focused on the main characters, but amazing verse book. Can't wait to continue. Next up for July, we finished it. Guys, I've finished all of the release volumes of Emma and Lion. This is volume 8, the longest one so far, and still not long enough. I cried multiple times. This book is full of revelations, and secrets are revealed. And them being at Stonecrop was just so beautiful. One of the most beautiful fictional places I've ever read. And the way she rises in a league of her own. I love these characters. I love this world. 5 stars, of course. And guys, I did film a bit of me reading, but I did not journal for volumes 5 through 8. And I felt like that was a key part of my reading vlog for part 1 of this series. So, and I don't really feel like going back and journaling for, I was in it. I was just in it for the volumes 5 through 8. I was so immersed, couldn't put it down. And so I didn't annotate or journal or anything. So let me know if you guys still want to see a part 2. And I could go back and like film me talking about each volume a little bit. But mainly it's just me reading. I didn't really talk, didn't journal. I just don't know if it's interesting. I kind of dropped the ball, guys. Let me know if you have any ideas on what I should do or add, or if I should just scrap it. Let me know. It's beautiful. It's like diamonds. Beautiful. It's the skin of a killer, Bella. Let me make sure I lean forward a little bit so I don't freaking ghost you. Okay, guys, we're wrapping up. We're at the last 3 books for the month. And I read Call Me Maybe by Cara Bastone. One of my favorite romance authors of all time. I just have loved everything she's written, and this was no exception. I think these were all like audio originals. So they're like novellas, but they're all 200 pages. But anyway, there's 3 of them. It's the Love Line series, I want to say. And yeah, so there's 3 books. I have the other 2. I've only read this one, but it was Call Me Maybe. So cute. What a cute setup. She's trying to make a website for her small business, and she has to call the customer service rep. And so it's a very cool dynamic, like a lot of dialogue, and they don't meet in person until the very end of the book. And I just thought it was so cool that she kept me hooked and interested with the way it was set up, because I mean, yeah, talking on the phone is cool, but like, I was like, is this gonna be the whole book? But the way it works out, it's dual POV. We see a little bit into his life and into hers. The characters are still very like fleshed out, even though it's a novella. Like, they're so relatable. There was so many like personable stories to them. They really fit really well. And the ending of this book, how it all ties together, so good. I ended up giving this 4 stars. Highly recommend. Such a fun, quick read. Can't wait to continue and read Seatmate and Sweet Talk. Okay, next up, we're almost done, guys. I promise. I did finish this book on August 1st, but I have free will. I don't care. This is in my July wrap-up. I read more than half of it in July, so it counts. I make the rules. It was The Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson. This is book 2 in the Mistborn series. Masterpiece. So freaking good. I did not expect to love this series as much as I am. Then our female main character is so amazing. I love her. She's one of my favorite female main characters of all time. I love her. She's so badass, guys. Like, I want to be here when I grow up. And she's like struggling with her identity and like who she is as a girl, as a woman, as a Mistborn. You know, she's coming to terms with her powers and who she is, but she's also soloing like 3 armies and killing people left and right. And our male main character, Elend, is just, he really comes into his own too, and they kind of both are growing individually and trying to also grow and work on their relationship together. And the magic, it's so fast-paced, so action-packed. It pulled on my heartstrings. The audio for this, which I highly recommend if you're going into a big fantasy book like this, to hybrid read and have the audio and the physical copy just to be fully immersed. But the audio is so freaking good. And yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this one. I ended up giving it 4.5 stars. I was going to give it 5, but I just felt like the end, and this could partly be me trying to finish it on like a timeline like I did. I hate when I do that and put pressure on myself. That's unnecessary, but I think if I reread this and took my time, it would be a full 5 stars. The ending is crazy. The plot twist, insane. Absolutely mind-blowing, and the story just stays with you. It lingers, and that's what a good book is, in my opinion. A good story. So, I definitely will be reading the 3rd book, Hero of Ages, hopefully this month, guys. I don't know if I can take a break like I did in between book 1 and 2. And it's also fun because my dad is reading this at the same time I was. And so it was fun to talk about with him. And yeah, so love this one. And my last book for July, which I did finish yesterday on August 2nd, but again, I make the rules. This is my rodeo. I read 80% of this in July, so it counts. It totally counts. But it was Paladin's Faith by T. Kingfisher. This is the last book in the Saint of Steel series. Guys, 5 stars. Wow. Holy shite. This was such a fun read and so beautifully written. If you don't know what these books are, there's 4 of them. It's the Saint of Steel. It's these knights who they have a god, but their god died. And so it's them, like, you know, trying to navigate life after the death of their soul. Like, it's so deep and beautiful, and it has such a good plot. Like, it's not romantasy, it's romantic fantasy. Like, yeah, there's romance, but the plot is so good. The magic, crazy. There's so many dark elements, and it feels like truly medieval. And I just love it. It's so beautifully written, and I just can't say enough good things, guys. Highly recommend this series. It's a cozy fantasy read, but it has dark elements, it has romance, has humor, it has it all. And I will be taking no criticisms at this time, guys. Oh my gosh, Shane is me. I loved all of these books and all of the characters and all of their little quirks, but I felt like, I felt like I related to Shane the most. Like, he just has this constant feeling of guilt, and he's just, he feels like everything he does is wrong, and that is just so relatable for me. And so the growth he has at the end and the plot twist of like what he does and how he like overcomes things. I don't want to spoil it, guys. Y'all have to read this series. It's so good. I'm so sad it's over, but I'm gonna read all of T. Kingfisher's books and then maybe do a reread because I really want to annotate. Oh, perfect. Truly perfect. So yeah, it was such a great reading month, guys. If you're still here and you listen to me, thank you. I hope you got some book recommendations. If you did, comment them down below what books you want to read after watching this video and hearing me fangirl about them. Or if I talked about a book you've already read and loved, comment down below. Let's just fangirl in the comments, guys. I just love y'all so much. I have so much inspiration and motivation to film with my little summer ween series, and I've been like vlogging here and there, so expect like a couple days of my live vlog in between. And yeah, I'm just feeling really inspired. I love August, September, October, November, December. Like, these are my months, guys. This is when I thrive. So, I'm excited to see what the fall and winter months bring. I will be being delusional with my summer ween, even though it's 100 degrees outside. It's 64 in here. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one.